If you don't know about a case, you don't know about a case. It doesn't matter if it's your AI that doesn't know about it, or the attorneys, or the paralegals, you just don't know.
The Weekly Friedman, your source for the most essential information in the default industry, with your host, Adam Friedman.
So our third hallucination type is temporal errors. You want to walk us through what that means?
So temporal errors are a result of cutoff times. Every LLM model that you have, there's a certain point where they stop the training. They gave it all the knowledge they could get, they trained it, and then they stopped training. So the LLM itself knows up to that point as far as knowledge. It has no idea what happened afterwards. Now, it has access to, if you give it access to resources and whatever, it can find out. But on its own, it doesn't know. If you go in pre-2023 and you ask if a non-judicial foreclosure wipes out a USA second, it'll say yes, because show me case hasn't happened yet. Where the training cutoff was before 2023, I think it was July, whatever, it'll give you an answer of yes, because it just doesn't know what happened afterwards.
So how do you know if the LLM you're using was only trained to a certain period of time?
So I think the way to solve this is not even find out what the training cutoff is. The way to solve this is give it access to a database, like you were talking about before. You give it access through an agent or whatever it is, to a database with current decisions and current jurisdictions and current understandings of it.
The problem you have there, though, not every firm is building their own applications and setting up their own APIs and have control over that.
I think when you sign a deal with a vendor, what you want to do is you want to make sure you have the most updated knowledge. In my mind, temporal errors is actually the least AI-like hallucination, because if you don't know about a case, you don't know about a case. It doesn't matter if it's your AI that doesn't know about it, or the attorneys, or the paralegals, you just don't know it. The same way you keep up to date on, new decisions and new cases for your firm is the same way you should do it here.
Temporal errors is not really a mistake. It's actually a limitation on the knowledge base. And the real error here is that the human is using a tool that's not intelligent enough to do the task.
Yeah, I think the reason that temporal errors falls into the hallucination bucket is because when it comes out from the AI, it feels like a hallucination, because the AI will tell you very confidently, this is the latest thing out there. This is where the law is. This is the standing, but it's not. The reason it doesn't know it is because of the cutoff dates, because something happened after the knowledge.
In this situation, the LLM is giving you the right information. It just exists in the past. Like, nobody has given it new information. It's not making an error. It can't possibly tell the future, right? It can't even always regurgitate the past appropriately. It definitely can't tell you the future. But it's not making an error. The actual error here is solely user error or solely vendor error, where they're not training the program and the user is not aware of it, or the user is aware of it and disregards it. In all these situations, people want to talk about the limitations of AI or the limitations of LLMs or limitations to this new movement. And I believe these are all just highlighting limitations of human beings. People want to go faster. They make mistakes. Yeah. When you go fast, you screw up sometimes.
But you're right. It all comes down to the limitations of the tool. And the better you understand the tool, the better you understand the limitations, the better you can work around them, you can mitigate them, you can do your work properly. I think specifically for the temporal one, the reason it's important to be aware of is because of the confident responses. Again, they just assume LLMs know everything. It's a computer. It's all knowing. I get an answer. It's fine. And you have to remember, like you said, if it doesn't have the data, it doesn't have the data. If something happened last week and you didn't tell it about it, it will not know, but it'll still give you a very confident answer.
Stay tuned to our channel for part 4 of this conversation, coming soon.